What's going on, guys? Thanks for watching Keep Calm and Game On. In this episode, I'm going to give you a full list of every original Xbox game that you can play on your Xbox One, and we're just going to talk about the game a little bit. I'll read you a brief description, and we'll look at some screenshots, but we're going to start things off with Crimson Skies. I'm going to go down here and click on the description. So it says, Crimson Skies High Road to Revenge combines thrilling aerial combat with the swashbuckling style of Hollywood action-adventure movies. Set in the alternate 1930s world of gunship diplomacy and sinister intrigue, Crimson Skies High Road to Revenge lets you pilot powerful aircraft against nefarious air pirates and behemoth war zeppelins. There are no refunds on this item. And speaking of refunds, speaking of money, all of these games you can buy on the Xbox store for $10 each, or you can just go out to like a pawn shop or a thrift store, try to find the CD. You can pop that CD in your Xbox One, download a little update, and you'll be able to play it off the disc. But if you don't want to, like I said, they're each $10. So there you go. Crimson Skies is number 1 on the list. Number 2, we have Fuzion Frenzy. Going to read you a brief description of that. Let's see here. Fuzion Frenzy. Combine the continuous frenetic action of futuristic street sports with the action-packed fun of a mini-game set in a dynamic 3D urban environment, 6 arenas, and more than 45 mini-games, providing plenty of competitive fun for up to 4 players. But yeah, we're going to scroll through some of the screenshots here. I forgot to do that on Crimson Skies, but oh well. Oh well! But there you go. There's some screenshots. And we're going to go check out the next game. And the next game is Ninja Gaiden Black. Or Ninja Gaiden. I think it's Gaiden. Some might pronounce it Gaiden. But we're going to read the description here. It says Ninja Gaiden, the critically acclaimed cut-and-slash action game, took the action genre by storm with its unique and innovative gameplay, killer story, and mind-blowing graphics. And we're going to just look at some of the screenshots here. Not bad. Looks pretty good. Got a giant worm with electricity coming out of it. But yeah, I might actually check out this game because it's only $10, and I'm looking for some good action games. But we're going to move on to the next game, which is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Let's see. It is 4,000 years before the Galactic Empire. Hundreds of Jedi Knights have fallen in battle against the ruthless Sith. You are the last hope of the Jedi Order. Can you master the legendary power of the Force on your quest to save the Republic, or will you fall to the lure of the dark side? Crazy. This is what it looks like. I'm sure most of you have played this game. I have not played this game, so I might go back and buy it, check it out, because I heard it got a lot of good reviews, and it's basically a cult classic. People love this game. But yeah, I might go check it out, see what all the hype was about. But it looks pretty cool. Looks pretty legit. But we're going to move on to the next title, which is Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. Reads the description. Relive the epic adventure of the prince in medieval Persia and master the sands of time to save your kingdom, erase the past, witness the future, and freeze the present to survive. I had this game on my PlayStation 2. I couldn't get past the first level. That's how bad I sucked, but I might go buy it again for Xbox One and kind of relive the glory days, try to get past that first level. But yeah, there's some gameplay. I mean, not some gameplay, there's some screenshots for you. Not a bad looking game. Even on my PlayStation 2 back in the day, this game looked really good. So, you know, playing it on Xbox One, everything's going to look a little bit better. Texture's going to look a little bit more sharp. And you're going to be able to harness the full power of the Xbox One to play these. So obviously it's going to look a little bit better than on the original Xbox when it first came out. But yeah, so we're going to move on to the next game. And that game is going to be a game called Black. I actually have the CD for this game. Played a little bit of it on my original Xbox, but now I can just pop that CD into my Xbox One and be able to play it from that. But I'm going to read you the description here. It says, let's see here. It says, Black tactical squad operates under the cloak of complete anonymity. Anonymity? How do you pronounce that? Anonymity. Anonymity. I can't read today. And then deniability to protect the U.S. from threats, foreign and domestic. It answers to no one, allowing it to carry out covert operations around the globe. There are no refunds. Good to know there's no refunds. But yeah, looks pretty good. Now, the people behind the Burnout series created this game. And yeah, a lot of over-the-top action, explosions, gunfights, firefights, all that good stuff. And this game looks pretty freaking sweet. I gotta jump back into it. Like I said, I only played like 20 minutes, but it looks pretty cool, so I might have to dive back in, check that out. But we're gonna move on to the next game, which is Psychonauts. Never played it, heard a lot of good things about it, but it basically says psychic odyssey through the minds of a misfit monsters and madmen. Is everything right in your head? Raz, a young psychic cadet, discovers that someone is stealing brains using clairvoyance, astral projection, telekinesis, and levitation. Help Raz foil his evil plot by entering the minds and smacking around a whole bunch of personal demons. There are no refunds. Good to know. There's no refunds. But yeah, I never played this game. Looks kind of cool, though. Looks kind of cool. We're going to move on to the next title, which I can't speak today. I can't read today. I can't speak today. It's Sid Meier's Pirates. The description for this is the action-packed role-playing game that lets you live the life of a pirate in the 17th century Caribbean. Choose which exploits and quests to pursue in the Xbox customized version of Sid Meier's original award-winning Pirates PC game. And let's look at some of the screenshots for that. So it's not a terrible-looking game. I think it might be... honestly, I don't know if it's like a first-person or third-person, or if it's like a top-down kind of a real-time strategy game. Maybe it's all of the above. I couldn't say because I've never played it, but I'm sure some of you out there have played this game in the past, and if you want to go back and live those fun memories, you can check it out for $10. But we're going to move on to the next game, and the next game is Dead to Rights. Never heard of this game until now, but I'm a big fan of third-person action-adventure games, but I'm going to read you the description. It says, one good cop, one very bad situation. Meet Jack Slate, a cop on the beat in Grant City. Unaware that his next call is about to change his life, what he discovers will send him on a downward spiral into a labyrinth of corruption, betrayal, and crime. A supercharged action noir thriller, Dead to Rights goes beyond Hollywood's best experience, deliver the performance of a lifetime. All that's missing is you. So, I don't know if there's bullet time in this game, but I'm a big fan of bullet time. And this one right here, it kind of looks like there might be some bullet time, at least some jumping around and stuff. So, I really like that in video games. Big fan of The Matrix when it came out, because there was a lot of bullet time in that. But this game looks kind of cool. So yeah, it's called Dead to Rights. Might check it out. I'm going to move on to the next game, which is Red Faction 2. Now, I had this game on my PlayStation 2. I got a little bit into the campaign, but I mainly played it for the multiplayer because you could play split screen with up to 4 people, and my brothers and me we'd spend like all night playing that game. And I'm pretty sure the split screen works on the Xbox version as well, because I know some games that had like online features won't be part of the backwards compatibility thing because all those servers are pretty much dead now and nobody plays them anymore. But as far as split screen goes, I believe all that will still work even on your Xbox One. But I'm going to read you the description here. It says, 22nd century Earth, 5 years after the rebellion on Mars. For the last 15 years, Sopot, the corrupt dictator, has oppressed the people of the Commonwealth. His relentless pursuit of unification with the neighboring United Republic has left the country soaked in unnecessary bloodshed and poverty. Propaganda is plastered throughout the communities, and a public information building built as a tribute to the self-centered chancellor spews news broadcasts with claims of victory as more and more soldiers fall victim. Fed up after years on the front lines, a group of super soldiers injected with the nanotechnology vow to replace the dictator and restore peace. Defend your country as Alias, a demolitions expert with, demolitions expert with the help of your 5 squad members, each specialized in their own method of destruction. Fight through diverse levels using vehicles and an arsenal of specialized weapons and massive explosives in your rampage to overthrow the government. So there you go, guys. And this was one of the first games to have like destructible environments. I know everybody was like, oh, Call of Duty, well, not Call of Duty, but Battlefield 1, everything you can pretty much blow up. But, Red Faction, those games were pretty much the first games to have that destructible environments, and that was really cool in this game. So go check it out. One of my favorites, probably my favorite one on the list, to be honest. But we're going to move on to the next game, which is Bloodrayne 2. Never played this game. I think they made a really cheesy, bad movie of it. But I'll read you the description here. It says Bloodrayne Bloodrayne is a sci-fi born from the unnatural union of vampire and human, blessed with the power of a vampire, but cursed with a thirst for blood and weakness to sunlight. Rain is challenged with her most personal battle yet as she hunts down her siblings. They have banded together and pledged to carry on their father's legacy of creating a new era of vampire supremacy where humans are mere cattle. Rain's siblings have created the Shroud, a mysterious substance that will render the sun's lethal rays harmless to vampires. Now only Bloodrayne stands between an unsuspecting humanity and a horrifying vampire dawn. We're going to look at some of the screenshots here. So it's a third-person adventure game, I guess. Kind of gives me the same vibes as Prince of Persia, with all these like acrobatics and whatnot. Yeah, guys, there you go. There's Bloodrayne 2 on the Xbox original, but you can play it on your Xbox One. We're going to move on to the next game on the list, which is Grabbed by the Ghoulies. I think the same people who made Banjo-Kazooie made this game. Never played this game, never heard of this game until now, but I'm going to read you the description anyway. So let's see. It says, Grabbed by the Ghoulies, take on the role of Cooper, a kid on a mission to rescue his girlfriend who has been grabbed by the Ghoulies. Venture through the haunted and ominous Ghoulhaven Hall and battle it out with a variety of monsters while trying to escape the many tricks, traps, and shocks along the way. And we're just going to look at some of the screenshots here. And this is the last game on the list. But guys, if you want to check out the full list, you can go to xbox.com, check it out there, or you can just go to your dashboard like I did and check it out there. But if you don't want to do any of that, you can just keep watching the video and you'll know, because I just told you. I just told you guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. But yeah, let me know what games you want to become backwards compatible on your Xbox One. I would really like Time Splitters 2 and Time Splitters 1 to be backwards compatible. I'm actually going to be getting Time Splitters 2 tomorrow from a thrift store. So that would be kind of cool if I could play it on my Xbox One. But yeah, that's one of my top games I would love to play. But anyway, let me know in the comment section what you thought of these games. And let me know what games you want to become backwards compatible as well. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to stay up to date, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, my name is Adam. And remember, keep calm and game on. Toodles!